Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to make this beautiful Christmas card using the Christmas Quilt stamp set and the Quilt Builder Framelits. Isn't it beautiful? So this is the gold version. This is the one we're going to make today, but I wanted to show you another version using the silver foil sheet. So here's that one. So pretty. I used the garden green for the base and the ink, and of course the designer paper. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and make the gold version. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let me give you all the measurements. The cherry cobbler is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then a piece of the gold foil sheet. I don't want to put the glare on that because it'd make my camera dim, but this piece is cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then a piece of Whisper White, which is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so then we're also using a piece of the Quilted Christmas Designer paper, and this is cut at 2 1/4 by 4. Okay, so let's grab our stamps. So for our greeting, the Christmas Wishes is from the Merry Mistletoe stamp set. So we're going to use that one. And then we're also using the Christmas Quilt stamp set. We're using these 3 images right here. And then this is also available in a bundle. When you purchase the Quilt Builder Framelits, you'll save 10% when you buy them both together in the bundle. Okay, so let's grab our cardstock. Okay, so we're going to grab some Whisper White, and we're using the Memento ink and the Cherry Cobbler Classic ink and the Garden Green Classic ink. We're going to stamp our greeting first, the Christmas Wishes, with the Cherry Cobbler. I'm going to stamp that right here. And then we're going to take our quilt part of the stamp. We're going to stamp the outline with the Memento ink in the black. This part is actually going to be covered up, but this part helps when you're stamping the image. And I'll show you that here in a second. So you're just going to stamp the outline. Okay, so you'll notice on these 2 stamps, this one is stripes and this one is polka dots. So I'm going to use the striped one with the Cherry Cobbler. And you're going to notice when you're stamping on your quilt part of the card, the shape only fits into one area of the stamp, and you're going to stamp it twice. So you're going to go by this straight edge right here on your little diagram. And it looks like it's going to fit right here. And I'm going to try to stamp this without putting my head in the camera. You're just going to stamp that right between those dotted lines. And then you're going to skip one and you're going to go to the next one. Hopefully this is good. Yeah, I don't want to put my head in the camera. Okay, so we're going to take our polka dot version and we're going to stamp the other ones with the garden green. And you'll see that this shape fits into this diagram right here perfectly. Okay, isn't that pretty? All right, now we're going to grab our Big Shot. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and cut out our Christmas Wishes. And I'm using the layering oval framelits. Next, we're going to cut out the focal point of the card, and we're going to use these 2 images right here in the foil sheets, and then this part we're going to cut out the main image. Just going to line that up. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so now we're going to cut out the gold foil sheet. Now this piece is the part that's going to layer onto the card. But we're going to cut out the center, so there's no sense of wasting that section. So we're just going to lay that down, and then we're going to take a piece of wax paper. I'm going to find it. And after you do this a couple times, you won't need the wax paper. But it comes out of this because this is a really delicate cutout. And I don't want to rip that when I'm taking it out. So the wax paper kind of helps that slide out a little bit easier. So I'm just layering those 2 framelits together. And I'm going to run that through with the gold foil sheet. So we're going to keep this section, remember, for the card. Okay, so let's move Big Shot. Okay, so let's bring our pieces in. Now this is just a matter of punching all these little pieces out. of the framelit. That's really easy. And then you'll see when you're using the wax paper, this section comes out really nice. Okay, so this is just the wax paper. So there's your frame that's going to go over top of our quilt here. It's like that. You can keep these pieces for something else. I'm just going to scoop them out of the way. Okay, so for my backdrop of my quilted part of the card, I'm using the foil snowflakes, and there's a gold and a silver, and there's 24 pieces of them in a package that looks like this. So of course we're going to use the gold for ours, but this is the silver one that I used on the other one. So you can see it behind that. So beautiful. Alright, so now it's just a matter of layering all our pieces together. So first I'm going to go ahead and layer this with, just add snail, just randomly. Okay, and then you're just going to take your little quilt part of the card, and it's going to layer right behind that perfectly. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then we're going to put some snail behind that section, and then take the little snowflake, position that. Isn't that beautiful? Then we're going to add a little tiny glue dot to the center of the foil sheet, and we're going to add a little gold bow to that. I already went ahead and tied it. I just got to cut it from the ribbon. So this is the 1/8 ribbon in the gold, and it's also available in the silver. And then I'm just going to stick this right in the center of that focal point right there. Isn't that pretty? So now let's go ahead and do all our layering of these pieces. So for the Quilted Christmas 6x6 paper, I want to show you the other designs. These are just some of them that you get in this pack. So beautiful. So we're using the stripes on this one. So we're just going to go ahead and take our little medallion section here. We're going to pop that up on Dimensionals. And then we're also putting the Christmas wishes on Dimensionals as well. Okay, making sure my bow is facing right. So I'm just going to go ahead and position this right over to the left of the card on the designer paper. And then take our greeting. That's going to go right here. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? So then here's the other one, and then here's the silver version. So that's how you make that beautiful Christmas quilt Christmas card. And I'll have all the items listed below, and then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.